Left, right, north, west. Is there even a path to follow? Or do I need to pave it? Is it made of rocks? Maybe lava? Is it made of water? A fall? Where do we go when there's no signs left and I've forgotten to drop my breadcrumbs? Where was I going before I stood right here? Do I want to return, face the ashes of my past and make them clay? Mold, shape. I'll make a temple with my bare hands, thick walls, tall windows, fill it with plants, and hide inside. We are the broken pieces of a world that will no longer sustain us. The sky is heavy with loss. We are its children. It's poison. The noise trying to make some sense, any sense, of the secular pain. A tangled web of content landlords of the dead earth at our mercy. Tracing the guilt back to the beginning, becoming what we promised ourselves we wouldn't be. Future was a burden. The Spanish government has asked the population to reduce their meat consumption because the world is on fire and we're eating the life out of the earth, draining its oceans, depleting the soils, destroying biodiversity. Buildings everywhere are taller than trees. Our eyes soar. The Spanish government has asked the population to reduce their meat consumption because it's almost too late. Where do we go from here? The British government has banned BLM protests, feminist protests, all sorts of gatherings, but opened up the country for Christmas shopping to close it back up just before we could hug each other again. However, this July, 60,000 football fans were allowed in Wembley, no masks on sight. They ravaged the city like a virus. They are just a symptom. We know the disease. Where do we go from here? We have been locked in for over a year, in stillness and urgency. Our skin glass, our eyes pixels, our voice just an interference. We've had to befriend ourselves. Hey, what's your name? I'm Marie. I said to myself in March 2020, let's find out if there are ways to go about time other than in line. Where do we go from here? I've befriended my plants, the walls of my home and the pictures they hold. I befriended the sound of my terrible ukulele skills and the seed I've spent too much time on. I crave someone else's pulse so close to my wrist that I can't tell whose heart is beating in me. Still, we remain individuals, we remain islands, we remain alone. This long road has felt like the calm before the storm, though the storm has been knocking on our door for decades. When did it become the norm to burn or freeze, to not care about soil and seeds and fruit and trees? When did it become the norm to not think about each other as a whole, to watch your siblings suffer through a screen and click away? Click, 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 cross the soul. Let the fourth wall fall and make a mess from the mess. What's left? The future.